What we're going to do now, and as it was done at the GPO in Dublin, and the only reason the Queen of England should be going to Ireland is for reparations and help pay for this disaster that she helped create in Ireland. Instead, the Irish people are now putting out 50 million euros, a bankrupt, failed state. So now you have on one island 2 failed states, the northern 6 counties and the 26 county statelet, who are bowing and scraping to the Queen. So right now, before this monument here, we're going to charge Queen Elizabeth with 4 counts. Here stands before you Queen Elizabeth Windsor, better known as Queen Elizabeth, ruler of Great Britain. The British monarchy has a long and ugly history with Ireland and her Irish-American descendants. As early as 1260, the British monarchy has laid claim to the Irish land. The penal laws enacted by England in 1695 and in 1729 stripped the Irish of all their rights, dignity, and heritage by prohibiting the Gaelic Irish from owning land, voting, serving in public office, practicing their religion, or getting an education. By 1845, absentee English landlords given Irish land by the British monarchy were demanding that the managers of their estates collect money from the farmers who were renting the land. When the potato blight spread through Ireland, English landowners continued to export grain while watching the Irish people starve. The British monarchy did nothing. Did not control the exporting of grain, did not provide additional seed potatoes, did not provide food or assistance to those who were starving. Instead, they created workhouses, destroyed families, allowed coffin ships, which left ports controlled by the monarchy without enough food to feed all the passengers for the entire voyage to export thousands of sick, starving Irish people to other countries. The ancestors of hundreds of thousands of Irish Americans arrived in this country, barely alive, with nothing more than the clothes on their back and the memories of the loved ones left behind. The British monarchy used Irish people as cannon fodder for the British Army in World War I and forced them to fight against their own countrymen who were fighting to free their country from the British in 1916. Now in this time of economic devastation, instead of offering reparations for the theft of land, the death of exiles of millions, the British monarchy, in the person of Queen Elizabeth, has decided to pay a visit to Ireland. This state visit will cost the Irish people 50 million euros that they don't have to spend. While again, thousands of people are forced to migrate because they cannot support themselves in Ireland, the British monarchy expects the Irish people to pay for her security as she prances around Ireland, viewing the graves that she helped create, her and her family. Here, in solidarity with the Irish citizens who have protested her visit and used this opportunity to list her family's centuries of crime, we add our list of charges against the Crown. The number 1 charge, theft of property, taking Irish land from the Irish people. How do the exile children in America find the Queen? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Number 2 charge, labor trafficking. Creating a system of bonded servitude where the Irish farmers, tenants paid huge rents and received little or no profit from their labor. How do the exile children in America find her? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Charge number 3, criminally negligent homicide and reckless endangerment, exporting grain from Ireland while watching hundreds of thousands of people starve, allowing coffin ships to leave port overcrowded without adequate food supply, guaranteeing the death of Irish passengers. How do the exiled children in America find her? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Number 4, and the final felony, but not the least of them, attempted genocide, attempting to destroy the Irish people's language, religion, culture, education, and means of subsistence. The exiled children in America, how do you find her? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Having found her guilty on all 4 counts, we're going to shackle her now, walk over to the Hudson River. We have 6 roses to represent the 6 counties of Ireland, and to all the Irish that died on the famine ships coming over. I will go get the shackles now. one thing, it didn't take this long to get Jeremy Gill put in jail.
Hold it a minute.